Syracuse University, and under the dome today, we have a terrific clash in store. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden Gophers about to kick it away and get this season started. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best four programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Got his man on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw here on second down. Unloads it downfield. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Syracuse. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They're on the board first here in the season opener. How about that? First drive of the game, first drive of the season, and it ends in the end zone.
You know, rust, a little bit of nerves. Nah, no problem. First drive of the year, and that's a sign for good things to come for this offense coming out and put it in the end zone right out the gates.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11 line. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They're testing the right side here. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the...
Oh, look out. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
Trying the left side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keep...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. And it's caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Orange. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. It's reverse. Nifty little dance step. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up, handling the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pocket starts to collapse. Forced out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in two.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. It's Doyle. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw one to his right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field was led to the incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner goes down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved.
And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense?
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cuse. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. He's got 50 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He makes a grab, takes it to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the returner will be knocked down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Doyle. Got the back over the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt.
Gets away from one, finds room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Doyle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bean. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Orange. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
It's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cuse. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Finds his tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Back to pass, it's Doyle. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely...
He lets it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the beatdown has ensued.
And the big play starts with the protection up front. This takes a long time to develop. He's going to start all the way on the right side, run all the way across the field, so you got to have protection. He hangs in there, throws the football perfectly. The big play, the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 45 on his way. And he breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense drags him down.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on 4th down? You settling for a field goal? Or you've got a play in your back pocket to go get you 6?
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Doyle. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets it out fast. Snowed under by the defense.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. They'll run play action. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll immediately call timeout. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Quarterback adapting. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down.
Yeah, and how about this defense? Great job on 2nd down and long, now forcing an even more predictable situation. This offensive line better get it together because that pass rush is coming.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it down the left. Touchdown, Orange. And the route is on.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here.
Off he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking downfield, it's Doyle. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 22 over Boston College. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Got it. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He's going to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Running with power.
Nice job after the catch by the tight end. Able to make a guy miss and go get extra yards.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw, it's Doyle. Looking for a deep man. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Now on first down from the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Going up top. Got it. Touchdown, Cuse. And the stomping has commenced.
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air, it's Doyle. They're working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Defense showing blitz here. On second down, he'll fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Field goal is good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Bean. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the...
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Minnesota! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. San Jose State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. He tries to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Point points and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got to win.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To throw, it's Doyle. They're bringing heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They're trying to get to him. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Now, a 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. It's complete. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the punishment has been extended. He'll try to tack on 1 more. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other. over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously, not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead.